part 3, Jordana. Yeah, okay. So, the pain and punnet, we need to do a little bit more work on your belief in yourself and your ability to get better and your ability to put yourself first so that you can be the best version of yourself for little Avi. So we need you to believe that you are worthy. We need you to believe that you are entitled to get your body healthy and up and running so that we can get you to be the, if you choose to be that best version of yourself that you want to be here on this planet. Okay, so let's go have a look. What do we need to stack in? Oh, we need to go in through your immune system. Is there going to be some energy mismatch stuff? So because of the long COVID, we'll just sort of ask in relation to any and all symptoms of long COVID. Any and all symptoms of long COVID. Yeah, right. So now all of a sudden we've got survival switching, deep survival, hidden deep survival switching. Yeah, and the immune system is blown as well. So we'll stack all those in. Wake up the immune system. Okay, so any and all symptoms associated with long COVID. Okay, so survival, deep survival, hidden deep survival, that's about the sensory nervous system. And one of the things that seems to happen with these spike proteins that were lab manipulated is that they attach to several systems in the body, which can then create anxiety throughout the body as well. So let's just ask the body in relation to any and all rogue spike proteins that are no longer serving me. Any and all rogue spike proteins that are no longer serving me. So we'll get your immune system recognizing them. So this is about recognition, getting your body to recognize them. Yeah, so the sensory nervous system seems to be one of the things that's hit quite badly by those rogue spike proteins. Okay, first little area showing up in your central nervous system is the anterior cingulate gyrus. So this little area is to do with its moral evaluations of ourself under stress, and it's when we pick on ourselves when we haven't been perfect under stress or trauma. And then we get frustrated with ourselves. So it's rage, anger, frustration at not coping as well as we possibly could under stress. Okay, next little one showing up is the subclossal gyrus. Now, this is the one that, actually, where's the picture? This is the one that may or may not have the genetic connection. So the anterior cingulate gyrus, the orbitofrontal cortex, and the subclossal gyrus, all three of those can have up to 7 generations of how we cope with stress and trauma. So limbic, c0vid, kidney 1. And this is connecting in with the male side of the family. Okay, there's another reticular activating circuit. Right, so this one is high levels of acetylcholine, which are like that triple shot of coffee. It creates that anxiety quick smart so that we respond and react. But often it's like letting the horse out before we've thought about it. So we respond and react, and then 3 days later go, darn, I wish I hadn't done that. Or by that stage we're winding down and then we're totally exhausted. Yeah, so the acetylcholine is also creating vigilance in the nervous system. And you can imagine if that adrenal tap is always on, that vigilance is always on, then it just gets jammed, stuck. It creates more trauma in the nervous system. We end up with more issues in our tissues. Okay, so the reticular activating system is now showing up in relation to the musculature in your body. So the tension and stress in your body, which can then really impact on our ability to create hormones and detoxify and so it can really impact when our muscles are really tight. So what I want you to do is tighten your feet. Make your feet nice and tight and relax. And then your whole legs. Tight, 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 tight and relax. And then the buttocks and the pelvis. Tight, 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 tight and relax. And then your back. Feel your back get tight, 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 tight and relax. And both arms. Tight, 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 tight and relax. Then your neck and shoulders, tight, 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 and then relax. Okay. Yeah, okay. So the tightness in the tissues is because of noradrenaline, so the nervous system is assuming that you will always have stress. So it doesn't want to let go. It's sort of like long-term stress. It's like your nervous system knows there's a family of tigers living somewhere close by. It doesn't know where they are, but it means you've got to be vigilant and stressed all the time. Right, interesting. So this one is going to large intestine 20s. And these little points either side of the nose are to do with wanting to, when the stress gets high, your brain would much rather just go and recuperate and hide in a corner and allow yourself to heal. But of course, that's not what we do. What we do is quite different under stress. Okay. Okay, so let's go and have a look at the survival patterns again. Is there more that we need to do there? So in relation to any and all symptoms of long COVID, any and all emotional gear associated with feeling long COVID, any and all trauma, stress, fear, anxiety around long COVID. Yeah, right. It's shut down the frontal cortex to a certain extent because the anxiety wants to keep the rear of your brain really alive and active, because this is where all our survival stuff is. So it's shutting down the problem solving area of the brain in this circuit. So we need to activate that frontal cortex, so we want it to be releasing those fun things like oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine, those things that make us want to be here on the planet. It's fun to be a human. It is fun to be a human. Okay, so the 8th chakra. So I need to hold the 8th chakra, so underneath the bottom of the feet. So that bottom of the feet is the 8th chakra. The 8th chakra helps to integrate the top 7 chakras. You just need to wake up your ability to access Mother Earth energy. So just rechecking, so just once again, okay, so do we need to do any more work on the Chiron point? Do we need to do any more work on the Chiron point? Do we need to do any more work on health is good? Do we need to do any more work on wealth is good? Do we need to do more work on the immune system? So the immune system is it's really having a hard time. There is a affirmation that I can send your dad that basically gives a bit of an affirmation to be saying every day, and maybe in our next session in November we might actually throw that in. Make sure the Chiron point is still sealed, make sure health is good is still up and running, wealth is good is still up and running, and then we'll work on that affirmation in November. But I'll send it through to you so you can start saying it every day. And we need to sort of, because that earth element, and the fire element, sort of, if you think about, because those were the two elements that showed up over and over again with the organs that were playing up. So if you think about how that's impacting on your life, we need fire energy to sometimes come in and whisk everything away and give us a fresh start. With earth, it's about growth. It's about growing things that weren't there before, that can grow seemingly out of nothing. And that's the belief system we need to start having here on this planet, because we've been taught from a very early age that everything is finite on the planet, and that's just not true. So hopefully you're feeling some real lightness after this balance, and I'll talk to you again soon. Okay, take care. Bye.